since it has all these benefits, why not bring it into the classroom and have it part of what we do in the university? And which leads to this next section, which is overcoming the fear of, and this actually is language that Bob and I have talked about, is that there's a fear about teaching this. We have some ideas around it. So solutions to potential personal, professional options to teaching social action. And these are 4 or 5 of them. They've never done social action. That's one of the things I've heard. That's why they don't feel comfortable teaching it, because they've never done it personally. It sounds quote unquote political, so therefore they don't want to be involved in it. Even though you can do a liberal, conservative, social democrat, libertarian campaign, doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to teach democracy and around power, about how to bring about change. That'll be up to you to decide what the policy is. It might hurt your political career, or it might hurt your career. Administrators won't like it. That could be a reason. Not seen as academic by your peers could be another reason, kind of tied into hurting your career, since it's not what normally seen what faculty and staff do. And another one is that we're taught to be kind of in control of the class, kind of the sage on the stage. And this is kind of asking you're co-teaching the class. I mean, you have something to say as the teacher, but there's a lot of information coming from the students about how reality is and how power moves and the various components of social action. So there's this co-teaching that goes on, and we're not really taught to do that. So those are 5 that I came up with. Personally, I've been totally transparent with the administration. I usually tell the dean what the projects the students are working on up front, so they know. If there's any question, I'm in contact with the dean and with the chief of staff of them about the process. So it's not that it doesn't raise questions. They want to look at my syllabus. I'm saying I'm teaching about democracy and power. The students have every right to change projects if they want. This is all their decision. Whatever they're doing is up to them. I actually argue that you want me to be there because I'm actually the one in the classes when I'm with the students saying, make sure you think of all the possibilities. And as we'll get to this tactics and strategy later, how to teach that. Don't go to DEFCON 10 to start off. Start off at a much lower level of heat and build up. Don't take over the president's office the first thing you do. That's bad tactics. So I try to argue that I'm actually helping the university. I don't think they hear that a lot of times, but as long as we've kept it in the conversation of teaching about democracy and power, and that's what we're doing, and it's the students' decision, they have not, I'm not saying they're not uncomfortable, but I've not faced retribution for it as a faculty member.